second year student at Turin Polytechnic University in Tashkent, and I study mechanical engineering here. I was born in Tashkent, I was raised here, I have lived my whole life here, and I'm really happy to be here right now. The interest for this particular profession, maybe even suddenly, originated in me just because of my own interests and hobbies. Nobody in particular has ever influenced me or has ever told me to go to mechanical engineering or just to any engineering field in general. My parents have different professions, but they have always supported me. I think that this is the biggest thing that they did for me. Well, apart from other things, I mean, in my profession, they were always there for me, and whenever I chose something, whenever I chose to do something new or something unexpected, they were always very supportive. And even if they did not this field, because they did not really go into this field, they always tried to help me with it and give me some useful advices to become some really good professional. Well, I have actually tried many different methods, and to be honest, I don't even remember all of them, but I can say with confidence that the most useful and the most actually even interesting method of learning English for me was just reading books in English, different books, sometimes fantasy, sometimes science fiction, sometimes classical books. Well, I think that they helped me with everything actually, with grammar, with vocabulary, just with knowledge too, with just general maybe even creativity and stuff like that. So I'm really happy that I discovered that method at some point in my life. But other than that, I have tried maybe even some methods like just learning grammar using many different books, many different grammar books. But still, this method stays the most interesting and just the best for me. I had many teachers, and I had many really great teachers. And for example, I have really great teachers at school too, and I really appreciate them. But now I would also like to tell you about my last classroom teacher. She was also my English teacher, and I'm grateful to her not only for just academic knowledge, but also for always being there during different events, during different competitions, contests. And I would also like to talk about my parents too, because they were always there again, as I have mentioned. And they always tried to help me with everything I faced. And even when I faced some difficulties in at school, just with some academic stuff, for example, with learning, they always try to help me at least with some advice and some inspiration. And I think also that the biggest lesson they gave me was also that you should never give up, and you should always work for yourself and only believe in yourself the most. Like, you should believe in yourself the most, because you are the one who builds your life, and you have to be really confident in this, and you have to be the one you rely on most.
Turin Polytechnic University was established in 2009, which was one of the international universities in Uzbekistan. The major of our university is mostly specific. Here there are 4 major: mechanical engineering faculty, informational technologies, architectural design, software engineering, and since this year, it has been opened a new direction, management, which is really popular nowadays throughout the world. In our university, I can say without doubt, we've got brilliant students. All the students are creative and really smart students. Madaminova Kamola has got all the super skills on the English language. She's got the fluent English. She is one of the best students in our university, besides having good skills on the English language. She's got all the specific skills being a future mechanical engineering, because she's good at all other subjects as well, at math, at chemistry, on informational technologies as well. And I can say without doubt that she is our future generator. She can be a good creator and maybe inventor, which can create and which can be the leader of our university and for the future professionalist of this field. During the classes, Kamola was really active. She has been holding the speaking club in the English language. You know, the English language is really important in our university. All the students should be good at this subject because all the classes, all the specific classes in our university are taught in the English language, and all the students must be good at English as well, first of all, before acquiring all other subjects. All the formulas, all the numbers surely cannot be translated into Uzbek or English language, but still they should know English well. And we can be proud of such kind of students, for example, Kamola, because she can be a good sample for all young generation, not only in our university, but in the whole country.
I have participated in several different competitions, and I have had several really good places and really good results in them, but I would like to mention my last achievement. It was the victory on the Republican stage of the English Olympiads. It was actually the Republican stage of our just English subject Olympiads. Subject Olympiads in general, which are just carried out every year in Uzbekistan. Well, I have some other really good results from other Olympiads too. For example, good results in biology and psychology, in just international Olympiads, online Olympiads. I have also participated in different online English Olympiads, but so far my achievements have been mostly in the field of English language or sometimes in biology or related fields. Now I want to try to achieve something in my own field too, like in mechanical engineering. Maybe some, again, really good result on the Olympiad, or maybe some project or something like that. I think now it is quite important to know at least English, because no matter which specialty you choose, you probably will have to learn something new at some point in your life, and this new thing might be in English. Of course, I'm not saying that it is important always, but personally for me, it is English comes in really handy when I want to learn something new, because not all information on the internet is in Russian or in Uzbek. So I will have to just use English almost every day to learn something new, to just maybe participate in some programs. And I think that in the future too, I will need it to, again, for some new knowledge, for maybe some knowledge exchange programs or something like that. I don't know yet, but I'm pretty confident I will use it very often. Well, right now, to be honest, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just studying. I'm trying to just increase my skills or just become better at every field I come across. I mean, for example, programming or just physics or maths. I'm trying to learn them not only using our university program, but also just some additional online courses or books or something like that. But otherwise, I'm not doing any projects, participating in any contests right now. I guess my biggest motivation is just knowledge in general, and also this picture of someday becoming an engineer who participates in some international programs and can help with really big projects. These two things are probably my biggest just sources of motivation, but other sources of motivation are also like maybe just competitive nature, which I have. I can think I just really want to do my best, and I want to be at the top of everything that I do. For example, when I participated in contests, this just really trait of my character always came in handy, because I always try to be at the top. Other than that, I can say that just knowledge in general and the information about different projects which are carried out somewhere in the world also just motivates me, as I have mentioned, I guess. I guess the first thing that comes to my mind when you ask this question is that you always have to try to do something extra for yourself. I mean, even if you have the best teacher in the world, you should always be ready to gain some information from the internet, from books, or just anywhere. And, well, never give up or never just stop trying, I think. Because sometimes you just have to sit and think about some problem in order to really solve it. Because I don't think that right now there are too many unsolvable problems or unattainable results in just academia. You just have to probably maybe do some more work or something like that. At least it was like this for me. Sometimes I was lazy and it didn't really give me good results because of that, but I can say that when I just sit and try to do whatever I want to do, I actually achieve it, even if it takes a lot of time. So probably these two advices: just try to do something extra for yourself, for your own education, and never just stop doing because of laziness or because of some such obstacles, because I believe that a person can overcome them.
Probably I should start with the story of our meeting. So I've met Kamola first in the canteen of our university, and then we've met several times in random places in university. She enrolled this year, so I'm as a third year student, help her to adopt at the university. And knowing her better now, I can say that she's really clever, she's kind, and she's ambitious. And all the traits I gave now, I can prove with the example. So I can say that she's planning to take an internship in the summer. Also, her goal is be part of the international projects. As I said, she's really clever, so I can take her an example, and it's kind of motivation for me to study better. All the students have this study icons or just study body. I can say that I know she is versatile, and because of she really likes music, she can play 2 musical instruments, and they are fortepiano and violin.
I have many different goals, and I can say wishes for the future, but not really such perfectly clear plans yet. Well, for now, I can say that I'm planning to study really hard and planning to learn something new. And also, I'm planning to do a master's degree in maybe not only just one field. Other than that, I want to become a really good professional, and to do that, I think that I have to learn something more about. I think that for that, and to become a really good professional, I also want to do I also want to gain some international experience, maybe go somewhere abroad to study, maybe go on an exchange program abroad. Well, I'm also currently participating in a STEM program, and I hope to become a finalist in that program, because it would really give me some experience in this field, actually, some practical experience, which I really need right now. For some faraway future, I can say that I have really big plans, like becoming an international specialist who can be in demand not only in my country. And I also want to become a part of some really big project someday. And another thing that is really interesting for me is just space research, and generally just anything related to space. So I hope that someday I will get the chance to participate in some project related to space research or just space exploration. But this is just a general outline of my plans for now. I don't really have clear plans right now, because I'm just the second year. I'm just a second year student, and I think that I still have some time to think about it.